Tay says almost every woman he's ever loved has either cheated on him or left him. And he thought his girlfriend Amy was different, but suspicious text messages from random men have given him doubt. Tay says the lie detector results will either break them up or strengthen their relationship.
I love him. He means the world to me. He's very kind. He's sweet. He's passionate. It hurts me that he feels that way, that he would think that I would cheat on him. I'm not that kind of woman.
So you never cheated on him?
Never.
Tell me about your relationship.
Well, when we're not fighting, it's great.
Isn't that like such a generic statement like that could apply to everybody's relationship? Yeah. Like, well, we're not fighting, it's great.
Well, we do a lot of things. We go on picnics. I have a daughter, and I had her at a really young age, so I had to grow up really quick. I'm older now, and I'm ready to settle down. I'm not a kid anymore.
You're 22.
Yeah. Well, I had to grow up really fast. Yeah. I had my daughter.
How old
really
is your
young.
daughter?
She's 5.
Okay. So you were what, like 17 when you had a child?
Yeah, I just turned 17.
Yes, that's pretty young. But you're ready to be in you want a stable relationship.
Yes.
And you think you found it in Tay. So what are you fighting about? You say you fight a lot.
He accuses me of everything. He put a GPS tracker in my phone to where if I search something on Google Maps, he can see directly on his phone what I'm searching. So he can see anywhere I go.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel like he's invading my privacy.
Yeah.
It hurts me that he doesn't trust me.
How did you find out that he did that?
Because he asked me about certain things that I've typed in on there, and that's the only way he would know.
Right.
Because I didn't tell him.
Yeah.
And he eventually told me it was on his phone, and it's still on his phone. So.
And you can't take it off your phone, or?
Well, I'm trying to get him to trust me because we've been together.
How long have you been together?
A year.
A year.
Yes.
And after a year, you can decide to say, hey, I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I love him. We've been friends for years.
Oh, so you know him for a long time?
Yes, we were friends before we dated.
Right. What actions have you done to make him suspicious? Because if he's tracking you and you say you're not doing anything, he must say, well, there's nothing suspicious here.
Well, I give him my Facebook for a reason so he can see who I'm talking to. People message me on the daily. Strangers hit me up, send me nude pictures, send me...
On Facebook?
Yes.
So strangers, they see your profile or whatever you call it, your page, and they send you naked pictures of themselves?
Yes. And
of men?
Yes.
And are you enjoying these pictures?
No, definitely not. I'm creeped out just as much as he is. He's
suspicious of you, and it doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, if strangers are texting on Facebook, like you said, you can't really control that.
Yes.
Are you suspicious of him?
I'm only suspicious of him because he constantly accuses me.
Right.
So I'm thinking he got a guilty conscience.
But none of his actions concern you? Like,
no.
He doesn't stay out all night,
no.
He does not come home,
nope.
Hides his phone from you?
Nope.
No. All right, let's meet Tay.
Amy, you know I love you, and you know I'm always here. You know, I just want to make sure that everything is what it is. I'm just tired of feeling so insecure, and I've been hurt so much in my past. I'm just tired of it.
But I'm not that type of woman. You know that. I wouldn't cheat on you.
I'm not going to lie. I've heard that a lot from the women in the past, and I've gave them the benefit of the doubt plenty of times, and then, honestly, it just backfires. I just don't want you to be the one to hurt me, and I just honestly want to know.
Well, I love you, and I want you to know that I would never do that to you.
I love you, too. I pray that you don't.
Why do you think women before this relationship cheat on you all the time?
You know, Steve,
maybe you're dating the wrong women.
I'm not necessarily a type of, I'm not flirtatious. I come off as a person I don't mind talking to the opposite sex. But I'm not flirtatious, And sometimes women come on to me and they think of it the wrong way, like I'm flirtatious, but I'm not. I'm actually just being talked to.
Yes,
I'm comfortable talking to anybody at all,
Yes.
you know?
But I'm saying you're suspicious because you said women in your past relationship have cheated on you.
Oh, I'm not suspicious because of that. I've seen messages from other guys, and you know I have. I've seen those nude pics. I've seen those nude pics, and when you came to me and it said something about it, I actually seen it, and I was calling you that whole entire morning. And then when you came home,
What was
when
the
you
nude
came to
pic
see,
of?
But that wasn't
it was
my
a
fault.
penis. It
That's
popped
not,
up.
that's not my fault. I can't control what people say to me.
Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help. You know, here she is, a very young woman with a child who says she's incredibly in love with you. She, after a year, can see herself spending the rest of her life with you.
I can as well. It's just when before, I in my past, and then I've gave that benefit of the doubt to women in my past.
But
and I found out hard.
is it proper or is it a smart thing to do to drag your past into your current relationship? Because
Exactly.
listen, you know, I've been in other relationships before I got married to my wife, and you know, there was all kind of craziness or bad things there. You don't drag it into with that person that you find that is really good to you.
Well, it wasn't like drug in because I honestly didn't think of her that way at all. I came to her, I told her everything about my past and how I am. I understand that I'm insecure, and I feel terrible about it.
Well, I mean, it must be really bad that you're here today, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you caught her in bed with another man or she found panties in your car or something like that. This is just, well, you know, I saw this and it's making me insecure. So, and she says, because of this, though, you guys fight a lot.
Yes, we do.
What really took it overboard, honestly, I could say, is when we made this agreement never to lie to each other. And I asked her a question about someone, and she told me. And actually, if I told her I know, and she finally came out with that truth. So then after that...
What was that? What was the
That she
truth?
messed with someone that I knew she messed with, and she told me she didn't. So
Oh,
when
but this was
Before
before.
him.
Yes, before. But I
him.
just wanted to make sure that she wouldn't... If we all have that agreement that we're never going to lie to each other, you just should have told me. I told
Yeah, I
you
should
all
have
of my
never
dirt.
lied. I'm sorry.
And she honestly said, I hope that doesn't make you look at me any type of way.
But let me ask you this. When you enter a new relationship, right, do you really want to know everything, who they've been with? Do you want to know that?
To be honest, I
He
didn't,
does.
but she asked me. So I felt if that's where we're going to try to be at that type of level of comfort, then...
I think that's dangerous territory when you get in there.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out so well for you. Do you cheat on her?
Never.
Never.
I never will.
Yeah. No, and did you tell everybody that you slept with?
I told her everybody.
How many?
Our whole neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood.
Not the whole neighborhood. It's people in the neighborhood that still... I've been around for a long... I've been around, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not that type of person. I was young and I was single for a very long time. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm committed. And
Well,
it's that simple.
just give me a rough number.
Yeah, exactly.
Over 100.
Over 100? And now I'm just curious, and you don't have to answer. What's your number?
Like in the neighborhood?
Yeah, neighborhood.
Oh, like 4, 5.
My theory of women, it's always one hand or less, right? It's like 4. I know.
100 though.
But that's why I was thinking it's never a good idea to like, oh yeah, well I've slept with 100 and I've slept with 4.
Yeah.
A little disparity there, right?
Well, she asked me. I just wanted to be honest. I didn't want to hide it because I'm pretty sure people that came and told her the truth. So.
All right, Tay, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, since moving in with Amy, have you had sexual physical contact with any other females besides her? You answered no. Since moving in with Amy, have you had sexual intercourse with any other females besides her? You answered no. The result of your lie detector test came back the same to each question. It came back that Tay told the truth. I like I was just doing this story, and it's just like so easy. It's going along. Oh, two young people, insecure. He passes. Oh, she passes too. But then I'm thinking, oh man, is this just too easy? You're gonna fail.
No, definitely not.
Amy took a lie detector test, and we asked her, since Tay moved in, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other males? She answered no. Since Tay moved in, have you had sexual intercourse with any other males? She answered no. And the result for her lie detector test is that she told the truth.
I told him. I knew it.
Well, you mean the world to me. I love everything about you. You always had this glow ever since the day I met you. I'm sorry for how I treated you this whole relationship, and I honestly want to make it up for the rest of my life.
It's okay, I love you.
And with that,
Oh my God. Yes, yes. Oh my God. I'm so happy.
You know what I always thought? It's really nice when people get engaged on the show, because then you actually have like a recording of it. Like, I don't have a recording of when I got engaged, but here you come on and now you have it forever, and then your daughter gets to see it, and if you have kids together, they'll get to see it, and it's a beautiful ring, by the way. So
Thank you.
I'm very happy.
Thank you so much.
So, the part of a really good relationship and when you get married is to have trust. And even when you see something that's kind of, hinky, you say, no, that can't be right because this person loves me, I love them, and I trust them, right? Good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.